My name is Noah.
I'm Jeremy.
Alina. Sylvia.
David.
So I'm here to talk to you about the pay for EMS providers. EMS providers being first responders, firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, police officers. We're the ones that show up to scenes first. We're the ones, when a car accident happens, we're the first one to pull you out. If your car was flipped over. If you have a heart attack, we're the first ones that you see. If there's a drowning, we're the first ones there pulling you out of the water. We're the ones that actually are there to save you when time is needed. When you actually need us, we are there. We are not getting paid what we actually deserve. As a paramedic at a private ambulance company, you may be getting paid starting off around $13.40 per hour. Not even $15. But yet we're having McDonald's employees try and get $15 an hour just to make us a burger, which they may not even make right. Going through paramedic school and EMT school was one of the hardest things. It's very stressful, it's very quick. They slam a lot of medical information into you in a year and a half. EMT school is 5 months long. You're learning the basic skills. You're learning how to splint, how to put somebody in a backboard, how to bring somebody out of a car, the very basic stuff, CPR, things like that. When it comes to paramedic, now you're starting to learn drugs. You're starting to learn how to intubate. You're learning even how to do an emergency cric, if need be, an emergency C-section. All these things are taught to you in 13 months. It's very quick. You have to learn all the dosages for adults, and they change when it comes to peds, to kids. Now it becomes decimal points, and you have to also know their weight. For paramedic school, I actually did 1,250 hours. I went a little above and beyond because I felt it was needed, and somebody told me it was a much better idea. We're not getting what we actually deserve. Think about it. If your family member is there and they're having a heart attack or a stroke or some type of, something's wrong with them in that moment, and there's nothing they can do, but yet we know what to do and we have the tools to do it. We're going to no matter what. But we deserve a little bit higher pay for what we're doing. Firefighters, they work 24 hours on. That's a whole day. Some shifts are 8 hours, 7 hours at some normal jobs, maybe even 12. But for a firefighter, that are EMTs and paramedics, you're working 24 hours. That's a full day. Do you think you guys would be able to work a full day?
Mm-hmm.
Saving lives, not getting any sleep. It happens. And that's what we do. We do it to help you. We care for other people. We actually want to make a change in the world. We want to better everybody. We want to help them. That's what we're here to do. So we think that we deserve a little bit higher pay. Even just a little bit. EMTs, some places, are getting started off at $9.40 an hour. I mean, we're not just ambulance drivers. We do a lot more. The other day I was driving and I was on shift with one of my partners. We ran into a motor vehicle accident. Just himself. He was drunk, and he was also on some drugs. He hit an 18-wheeler in the back. He hit the trailer in his truck. He swerved off the road, fell down a ditch that was about 6 to 10 feet deep, and then hit a wire fence. Now this truck was completely totaled. You would not be able to recognize what it was unless you actually worked at the dealership of where this car was sold. We got to him. We were the first ones on the scene. We were only 30 seconds late. That's how much we missed it by. We could hear it, and we showed up right after. Once we did, we saw the guy not wearing a seatbelt, bleeding from his face. His leg was trapped. The engine block was completely open in the truck. This guy should not have lived. Should not have. He should have been dead on the spot. We should have caught him. He hit his head even on the windshield. You can tell just by the way that the windshield, how it looks. There's an effect called spidering effect. It's what happens when your head hits the windshield. We can tell what happens. Okay, this guy was he should have been gone. But yet here we are. Doesn't matter if he's a drunk, he's an alcoholic, or he does drugs, or he's homeless. We don't care at that moment, what you do or what's wrong. we're there to help. So we grabbed him, we pulled him out safely. He actually walked out of the truck, walked out of it, and his leg was trapped in the door. But yeah, there we are. We're putting our lives on the line just to help you guys. Just to give you that little glimpse of hope that there may be another tomorrow. So I think that we deserve a little bit higher pay because of all this. Go ahead.
I'm Josh.
I'm Noah.
Jeremy.
Alina.
Sylvia.
David.